Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Ubisoft. Oh boy, I love talking about Ubisoft because they reap what they sowed. Let's immediately dive in. This is an article, as you can see, by PC Gamer. As always, it's going to be linked in the description box down below, and it has been written by Andy Chalk. Ubisoft's new Tencent-backed company is called Vantage Studios, a creative house that will take over the development of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. Oh boy. Do you remember the days? I mean, I was there. I was there 30 years ago. As wait, is are those games 30 years old? I don't know, but I just have very fond memories of the old games back in the day that were made by Ubisoft. The new thing being launched by Ubisoft and Tencent to take control of Ubisoft's biggest games now has a name. It's called Vantage Studios, and it's a creative house that will take responsibility for the future of Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six properties. Vantage Studio is made up of thousands of experienced developers. They don't say which kind of experience, but yeah, based in Ubisoft studios in Montreal, Quebec City, Sherbrooke, Saguenay, Barcelona, and Sofia, and represents a first step in Ubisoft's ongoing transformation. Okay, there are probably a lot of veterans there. The company said in today's announcement it will also apparently be the first of multiple such creative houses, the overall goal of which is to facilitate stronger and deeper connections between developers and players. Yeah, you know how you can do that? Listen to the players and what they want and not the shareholders. Because, man, I don't know why Assassin's Creed went into the full RPG mode when we had awesome takedowns in Black Flag and what was it? Uh, Not the ship combat, which was also amazing, but yeah, the combat system just needs refinement and not that what we have right now, because I really do not like the RPG elements. I don't like the check mark things that we have to do with Assassin's Creed and in Far Cry. I really miss the old Rainbow Six days where you basically just got one-shotted from an enemy, and which was a tactical game, which I loved. It was realistic. Oh, it was so good. But yeah, everything that we've got in the recent years, in the last decade, it was just so bland. Every Assassin's Creed felt like the next one and was just a bigger checklist. This streamlined approach allows for both a higher level of autonomy for developers and a shorter pathway between gathering and implementing player feedback, while still offering the benefit of Ubisoft's expertise, services, tools, and tech, Ubisoft said. So, you know what this sounds to me like? This streamlined approach allows for both a higher level of autonomy for developers and shorter pathway. This to me sounds like, hey guys, the devs that left us a couple of years ago, have you seen that they made Expedition 33? Yeah, what about it? Oh, they sold almost 5 million copies, or even more than 5 million copies. Wait, really? But they're just 33 people. Yeah, and one of them is a dog called Monoko. And the only job that the dog has is the feel good manager or whatever it was. It was just so cute. I love the Sunfall Interactive team. But it was just like, wait, they can do that? We have to do that as well. Let's call it Vantage Studios. This is what it sounds to me like. But yeah, there aren't any details on how all of this reorganization will actually work. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't strike me as a little bit like the old deck chairs on the Titanic thing. I don't know what that means. The past several years have not been good for Ubisoft. This is very charming of you to say, Andy. Kudos to you not being more brash about it, but yeah, which has seen its share price crater amidst workplace misconduct scandals, yeah, a lot, struggles to get games released, also a lot, and too many misfires among new projects. Basically every single one. Also, it went down from about 80 euros to now 10 euros or something like that, but yeah, it was a lot. Tencent seemed eager to make a move on an easy target, understandable, but the founding Guillemot family has proven impressively determined not to relinquish control, just as it was 10 years ago when Vivendi tried to take over. Yes, and I really do not like that the Guillemot family is still on top. Now it's going to be the son, I think it was. But yeah, which is what brought Tencent on the scene in the first place. The thing here again is, as much as I understand Tencent doing this is the same thing with the Saudi Arabians now doing it with EA. There are some good things about it, with all the DEI stuff getting yeeted out of the video games, all the woke bullshit modern audience agenda is finally going to go. And I love that. But for the rest, everything else is going to be a net negative for all of us. Because it's just going to homogenize everything in the gaming industry. And with just a couple of big players, the small players, the indie devs, are going to have a harder time. Even though we are on a rise with indie games, and I think indie games will do still good for the gaming industry. And I'm going to buy and credit a lot more of indie devs for their works. But yeah, the deal between Tencent and Ubisoft had that birthed Vantage Studios always struck me as kind of an odd compromise that didn't change much. As it was announced earlier this year, Tencent holds a roughly 25% stake in the new subsidiary. But Ubisoft retains full control. In fact, the co-CEO of Vantage is Charlie Gilmore. The son of the Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot. His partner in the big office is Christopher Derenay, a Ubisoft veteran who's been with the company for more than 35 years. Oh, then my memories are probably spot on with 30 years ago. So it's a name and not much more at this point, but hopefully we'll get more insight into how Ubisoft operations will be impacted by this new operation soon. The company's H1 financial report, where I would expect Yves and co. to say something about more substantial about it, is set for November 13th. Oh great, one day before my birthday. So probably we should invest into Ubisoft right now. Because they're very cheap and buy when everyone is scared. Because that is when it's the cheapest. And hopefully it's going to go up. Even then it's still a gamble, but yeah. Oh, that's it for the article. Thank you, Andy, for this one. It was informative. But yeah, I like that they're going the route of smaller teams and they're going to try to communicate more with the players. I am incredibly skeptical about that one. I am really, really skeptical. I am still a little bit cautiously optimistic that they will do better, but I do not think so. With Tencent having a 25% say in the matter, it's hopefully going to go the route of get away with the modern audience, get away with everything DEI, woke, and whatsoever. Don't do the BioWare bullcrap that they did with Whaleguard. And there are so many other examples, but I'm getting sad again. Yeah, I think this is, as of right now, a nothing burger. We will have to wait and see what's coming out of this. For me personally, this is still very interesting that they're saying that they're going to go with smaller teams. Again, this is the Expedition 33 effect, which we will see in the near future with probably, hopefully, more teams as well. Not only Ubisoft, but also with, I don't know, Capcom, with, who else? Konami, we don't know what Konami is doing. At least I don't know what Konami is doing. Who else? Square, hopefully, with Final Fantasy titles. Oh, I really have to play Final Fantasy 16 again. And yeah, let's wait and see. Because, again, indie devs are doing a better job right now. A couple of days ago, we already talked about how indie devs, indie games have basically the top spots on Metacritic for this year. And I just love that so much. Holy damn, I love this. Because especially now with Xbox Game Pass, with the price rise, it's still so ridiculous to me. It's way better to buy an indie game a month, enjoy it to full extent, and still pay less than Game Pass. Maybe even buy 2 on a discount, maybe buy 3 on a discount, and play those for the month until the next month comes, and you can buy maybe 2 or 3 indie games again and enjoy them. It's way better. Speaking of which, now with the release of Hades 2, I've bought Hades 1, and we're going to maybe stream that one or Final Fantasy 16. It's probably going to be Hades. Later today, a little bit after the publishing of this video, here on YouTube, because I thought, yeah, Twitch is good, Twitch is fine, but I don't want to split the community into 2 separate things. I rather stay just on YouTube, and yeah, that's it. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you later today or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.